I didn't grow up watching Bleach. Unlike some of my favorite series, it wasn't something I discovered during the golden age of my anime journey. But it sat on my radar, a name that whispered among the big three, alongside titans like Naruto and One Piece, which I did grow up with. I'd seen the characters before, Ichigo with his orange hair and a big sword, and the word Bankai and its power. But I never really took the plunge. Maybe it was the sheer length of the series, or the overwhelming number of series I was already juggling with. But whatever the reason, Bleach was a world that I hadn't yet entered. And then about a month or two ago, I decided that it was time. Time to finally see what made these series a cornerstone of anime culture. I didn't expect much going into it. Just another shonen. Another story of battles and bonds. But as I queued up the first episode and the opening theme began to play, I was struck by something I hadn't really anticipated. A feeling so immediate, so deeply nostalgic. It took me completely off guard. From the very first moments of Bleach's opening theme, Asterisk by Orange Range, I felt something profound. A wave of nostalgia that I couldn't quite explain. It wasn't just the music, it was like a connection, as if the song reached out and unearthed emotions I didn't even know I had. What struck me the most was how out of place this feeling seemed. I haven't watched a single episode of Bleach yet, but the opening Asterisk pulled me in like a long-lost memory, vivid and bittersweet. This wasn't supposed to happen. Just a few months ago, I made a video where I claimed that the nostalgia tied to music stems from the journey we experience with a series. That it's the memories of the characters, the story, and the growth we witness that give a song its emotional weight. Yet, as I listened to Asterisk for the first time, my theory came crashing down. How could I feel so nostalgic for something I haven't yet started? How could a song, untethered from its story, evoke such a deep sense of familiarity and longing? This question lingered with me as I replayed Asterisk over and over. Perhaps it's the cultural touchstones it taps into, reminding me of the early 2000s era of anime and music, even if I wasn't deeply immersed in it at the time. Also, if you haven't realized yet, yes, I am a zoomer. This phenomenon probably isn't unique to Bleach, but Asterisk executes it masterfully. For many, nostalgia is tied to memories and personal connections, but here it feels different. The song creates a feeling of longing for a world that you're about to dive into. I think as I got further into the story of the world of Bleach, the connection to Asterisk only grew stronger. The song, which initially felt like an invitation to something familiar, evolved into a cornerstone of my experience with the series. Every time I replayed the opening, whether it was at the start of an episode or while reminiscing about my progress, it added layers to my understanding of what makes a great opening theme. The vibrant energy of Asterisk mirrors the spirit of Bleach itself, a series that balances intense battles with moments of introspection and growth. It's a theme that feels alive, resonating not with just the events of the series, but with the emotions of its audience. The lyrics of Asterisk go beyond just simple words. They weave in themes that resonate deeply with the listener, mirroring the emotional journey of both characters in Bleach and the audience. It feels as though the song perfectly captures the essence of Bleach, aligning with its core themes from the very start. I'll do my best to translate the lyrics here. If I made any mistakes or misinterpretations, I apologize and feel free to correct me or share your own thoughts. One recurring image in Asterisk is the symbolism of looking up at the stars, a profound representation of timeless connection. The light we see from these distant stars serves as a reminder that our thoughts, wishes, and actions can transcend time, creating ripples that impact future generations. A lot of us know stars aren't just celestial bodies. They represent the light that has traveled across space for millions of years. When we gaze at the stars, we are witnessing a light that has originated in the past, potentially long before we were ever born. The very first lines of the opening translates to "Look up at the light of the stars in the night sky." This imagery speaks to the idea that, much like how we are inspired by those who came before us, our hopes and actions today may inspire others long after we're gone. As we look at the stars, we're not just witnessing light that has traveled across millions of years. We're connecting with a shared human experience that spans time and space, echoing throughout the ages. The song beautifully emphasizes this continuity, reminding us that our thoughts too will someday shine in someone's heart. The impact of our actions, struggles, and dreams extends beyond our lifetimes, impacting future generations, just as we are shaped by the past. It's this connection that's both humbling and reassuring. We're all part of something larger. Every action we take, every dream we chase becomes part of this endless cycle. The song beautifully echoes this sentiment with the last line. Our thoughts too will someday shine in someone's heart. Our hopes, struggles, and the paths we carve don't just disappear. They're passed along to future generations. What we do today impacts those who will come after us, just as we are shaped by the past. This mirrors Ichigo in Bleach. For instance, Ichigo's connections to his past and his drive to protect his loved ones is deeply rooted in the sacrifices of those who came before him. A pivotal example is when Ichigo inherits his Soul Reaper abilities from Rukia. Her act of passing on her powers to Ichigo represents how the legacy of one person's actions can shape the destiny of another. Rukia's sacrifice sets the stage for Ichigo's growth, as he carries the burden of her choices while setting the future for both of them. It's about ensuring that the future he fights for remains bright for those who he cares about. The echoes of his actions affect his friends and the world around him. Just as the light from a star reaching us long after the star has burned itself out, Ichigo's journey and his decisions, his struggles, creates ripples in the lives of those he encounters, like Orihime, Uryu, and Chad, each of whom are shaped by his influence. His story continues, and through it, the legacies of his past battles, choices, and sacrifices resonate throughout the Bleach universe. The song also emphasizes the power of perseverance, with the lines like, or in translation, "As long as strength remains, I'll keep living today." These words embody the resilience and determination necessary to keep moving forward, no matter the obstacles in our path, much like the unwavering glow of the stars which persists through time. The song highlights that even in our darkest moments, we have the ability to shine. This theme of perseverance is mirrored throughout Bleach, especially in the moments where Ichigo's strength is tested to its limits. One of the most striking examples is during Ichigo's battle with Okiura in Huecomundo arc. Even when it seemed like he can barely hold on, Ichigo's will to fight, his determination to protect his friends and honor the legacy of those who came before him, pushes him to rise again. Even though I do think that he should have died here. But it's whatever, it kept Bleach going. His resilience in the face of overwhelming odds mirrors the song's message. As long as strength remains, we must keep moving forward, even when everything else feels dark. Just as the stars persist, Ichigo continues to shine, no matter the circumstances. Another powerful theme in Asterisk is the idea of creating and sharing stories, highlighted by the line in the full version of the song, or "Let's create a story with all of you." This captures the beauty of collective effort, where each individual contributes to a larger narrative that resonates across time and space. In a sense, we're all authors, shaping a journey that intertwines with the legacies of those around us. Just like how through Ichigo's journey and the way he connects with those around him, a key moment that reflects this idea is during the Soul Society arc, when Ichigo with his friends come all together to rescue Rukia. Their actions, driven by personal reasons, ultimately creates a powerful narrative. Their combined efforts not only change the course of the story, but also intertwine with their legacies, showing how individual actions can shape a shared journey. Just as Asterisk celebrates the collective effort of creating a story together. However, the song doesn't shy away from the bittersweet realities of life. Words like goodbye convey the inevitability of loss, yet also suggest that even in face of parting, there is beauty and hope to be found. The memories and impact we leave behind will continue to shine, much like the light of the stars that linger long after they've burned out. Asterisk taps into universal emotions, making it not only a perfect introduction to Bleach, but also a song that feels timeless and deeply nostalgic, evoking feelings that resonates across generations. The imagery of looking up at the stars reminds us of the invisible bond that connects us to those who came before us and those who will follow. Even in the moments of isolation or struggle, it's comforting to know that we're never truly disconnected. We are all part of something grand, a continuous story that spans across time. Our thoughts and dreams reaching out like starlight, leaving a legacy for others to follow. Just like the stars continue to shine, even after the story's finished, Asterisk holds its place as a reminder of the timeless themes that the series touched on. It's this kind of emotional consistency that makes Asterisk more than just an opening. It becomes a lasting companion that stays with you long after the series ends, reminding you of everything the show meant to you, or even a reflection of yourself. I finished Base Bleach a couple of weeks ago, and very recently completed Thousand Year Blood War Core 3. Something that caught my attention at the end of Base Bleach was the very last opening of the series, Harukaze. As the final opening before Bleach returns in Thousand Year Blood War, Harukaze feels different from the others that brought hype or excitement, but especially Asterisk. Both these songs drive a crazy amount of nostalgia and bittersweetness. However, they feel different from one another. While Asterisk gives a sense of youthful energy and optimism, Harukaze carries a quieter, more reflective tone. It feels like a shift from the high energy battles and the intense struggles to a more introspective moment, one that looks back on the journey that has been made. Listening to the opening just feels like the series really is coming to an end, as if it's inviting us to pause and reflect on everything that has just happened. It seems to reflect the emotional toll of everything the characters have been through. The opening sequence and its music evoke a sense of bittersweet nostalgia, like a deep exhale after a long battle. The first line in the opening, which translates to, "Before I go far away, I think I have to tell you. Time passes by today as well. We laugh together, but there's little pain in my heart." These words perfectly encapsulate the bittersweet nature of the series' conclusion. The sense of urgency in "Before I go far away, I think I have to tell you" reflects not just on Ichigo's journey, but the relationships that have shaped him. It's a powerful moment of realization that no matter how far they've come, there are things left unsaid, and time is always slipping away. The line, "We laugh together, but there's little pain in my heart," connects deeply with the experiences of the characters. By the time we reach this final opening, a key moment that underscores this bittersweet feeling is Ichigo's loss of his Shinigami powers. This event marks a significant turning point in the series, as Ichigo has fought tirelessly to protect those he loves. Yet, as the series concludes, he's forced to let go of this part of himself, a sacrifice that mirrors the emotional complexity of Harukaze. It's not just about losing his powers, it's about saying goodbye to the very part of him that defined much of his journey. While the pain of the parting still lingers, there's also acceptance in knowing that the bonds they formed will remain, even if they can't always be fully expressed or maintained. The bittersweet farewell in this opening is not just to the series, but to the characters' shared experiences, with the emotional scars and beauty of their journey remaining, resonating like an echo through the final moments of Base Bleach. I've always believed that Bleach was the most underappreciated of the big three. When I was younger, I just went along with the crowd, dismissing Bleach because everyone said it was boring or not as good. None of my friends ever watched it. It was never really brought up by anyone or in the media. But looking back, I realized if I had watched it then, I wouldn't have appreciated it as much as I do now. Anyway, the focus here was the emotional depth I felt listening to Asterisk and Harukaze, and how these songs in particular have resonated with me on a deeper level. And yeah, I hope this video made sense. If you want to share your own feelings, please feel free. I love reading other people's opinions. Just don't judge others.